John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Towing the slab in today's game, Nolan McLean. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Comes up empty. McLean, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Swing at a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Jake Cronenworth stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Popped up, and that goes foul. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman Manny Machado.
That's the ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Walker Buehler. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Here's the left fielder.
A.J. Ewing.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Buehler winds and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Hard hit, right side. France takes it to the bag, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Good eye right there. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rengifo should have this one. And that is that. Nothing for the Mets in the first. Second inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Back here in Queens. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. The flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and the Padres take the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
1 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's ripped into the outfield. Can't get there, base hit.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
And the 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. And this gets away from Alvarez. No advance, though.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He was late there, strike one. Out towards right center field. Bench settles underneath it. And that is that. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Walker Buehler will go back to work.
Oh.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that. Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. That one fouled off. And a payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Nope, that's away.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jared Young will hit next.
Oops.
That's in there. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Merrill has a beat on it. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. In from third is the tying run.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Quick toss to first.
He's in
Robert
there.
dives back in. Robert on to go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Runner goes again. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. On to pinch run for the Mets, Christian Pache. And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1. That clips the corner. Got him. Out. Number 2.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Jorge Polanco in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it is out of here. He circles the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-1.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now the left fielder.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Outside low. Full count now. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Payoff pitch. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away, this at-bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner on the go. Off the catcher and rolls away. And now a man in the scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next one misses. Ball 3.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one finds the zone. Full count now. Up the middle. Cronenworth fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. On to the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Luis Rengifo. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Ball.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Tap foul at the plate. The 2-2. Line drive. And foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. Full count now. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Junior.
To short, could be 2. On to Simeon. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer, and that's just foul. This one in the air. Simeon. And that is that. Padres go down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Bowling.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. On the ground to the left. Bogarts with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Benz.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rengifo on his way over. 2 away now. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's Christian Pache. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Inside, just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one found hard the other way. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. Now into the game, Christian Pache. He'll be patrolling center field.
Leading off for the Padres, third baseman Manny Machado.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The Padres, first baseman Ty France.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Up.
The Padres trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Man at first, 1 away. That one pushed to the left and foul. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. France, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball 2.
Just a slow ground ball this time and a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 down. Luis Campusano digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. Simeon moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
To the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here in Queens, bottom 4.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
And there's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
No, that's
Simeon, 35 years old. He made his big league debut in 2014, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2011. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Two now. Simeon waits. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
First baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
The 1-0. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And there's a foul ball.
Oh.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Just missed.
That's a ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's
He's really
out the
tightening
corner.
up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mets leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball one to Bogaerts. And that drops in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. Not close with that one. Now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Bogaerts not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. On the ground to short. Lindor on to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Tatis, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Strike. Woo.
Two down, nobody on. Here's a high chopper and foul ball. The 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Bench under it. And that's the third out. Offense held in check there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Padres 3.
Now pitching for San
New pitcher
Diego,
on now,
number
Jeremiah
56,
Estrada.
Well, walks have
Estrada.
certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, A.J. Ewing.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
That one misses, and now 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone. There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Bo Bichette now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit.
No, that's foul. That's foul.
First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. On to Bogarts. Throw to first, but he beat it.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you. And it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Ball, outside.
Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Pache in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. Broken bat, and it's popped up. That is the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 5 and the Padres 3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit.
Padres, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Stretches out and hauls it in. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jack Weisenberger, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 60, also throwing. What a stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Ty France.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Ty France.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Simeon. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Mets 5 and the Padres 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Jared Young.
Jared Young.
Hit in the air left field. Bogarts under it. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Line drive. This looks like extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Moved to second, and he's back in there. Polanco at the plate now. That's ball one. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a swing and a miss. And there's two down.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher on here, Yuki Matsui.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That's a ball.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
That's a ball.
And downstairs.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Man on second, two down. And a big swing and a miss. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked
That's
him.
off the corner.
And he
Take it
represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
A.J. Ewing.
Here's the left fielder. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. Two left for the Mets, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jack Weisenberger. This is his third time out this year.
Leading off
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The 0-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Way out front for strike two. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. That one lifted to left. Settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, catcher Luis Campusano.
No, that's a ball.
Fouled off left side. The Mets up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. He went. Going to count 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Payoff pitch. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. That clips the zone, and that is strike one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
No, that's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. 3-2 now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Three and two. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jack Weisenberger won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 84.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Campusano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fought off foul.
Ball one.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Tying run at the plate. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Nope, he held back. Two. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Padres lead one. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. This to third, and that one handled. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Late with the swing there.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Hard on the ground to first. France steps on the bag. Got him.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Biggins.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carson Benj. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. It's the Mets 5 and the Padres 3. Back here in Queens, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Luis Rengifo. And that misses. And that's ball one.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-1. Inside, almost got him. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
No!
That's in there, and it's 2-1. Tatis wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 in this one. Now one missed.
Ball two.
Here's a 2-0. Off balance feed. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 84 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Daniel Nunez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2.
Oh.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
That one a little bit high, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France. 1 for 3. That one not close. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1. And fouled off. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
And the tying run is on base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
A little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
So the tying run at second. This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fought off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
So they're all loaded up. Got him looking for the strikeout. And the Padres waste a chance.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Bradley Rodriguez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the center fielder, Christian Pache.
Center fielder, Christian Pache.
Strike. Woo. Ball. Nope. Ball two.
Late that time, and it's strike two. The next
Ball
pitch
three.
misses. Ball three. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base knock, center field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
One now. Swings through that one for strike two. Pache aboard here at first with nobody out. This one in the air, center field. Merrill under this one. And he makes the catch. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
One out man at first. Here is Marcus Semien.
That's the ball.
Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play.
Oh.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. In there safely.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jorge Polanco.
Oh.
If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. Polanco hanging in there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch gets away. Simeon up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it. This might clear the bases. Here comes Alvarez around third. Relay throw home. Catcher can hang on. And it's 8-3.
How about that? Clears the bases. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Bradley Rodriguez out of the game. Eddie's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for San
Out of the
Diego,
bullpen for the
number
Padres,
50,
Adrian Morejon.
Morejon.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And it's second.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3. So 2 down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a fly out.
That's the ball.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Kyle Hart, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Center field. Merrill on his way over. And that is that. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Through 8 full, Mets out in front, 9-3. Last chance coming up for the Padres. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one ripped, but foul.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Oh. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Bogarts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way. Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Yeah, that's fouled off. This could end it. This one in the air, right field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.